Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to react you to another Forestella performance, and this time it's going to be Warriors. After the last performance that I reacted of them, you guys were in the comments like you have to see this performance because it's on a rock side as well, so you were really keen for me to see it, and I'm really keen to see it myself because this quartet is just blowing my mind every single time I see them. I see new nuances of them, new horizons being pushed that I don't think even was possible before I saw everything already they have done. So I was like, okay, they can do more and more and more and more. So I'm really excited to see this, and without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, intense. They have changed visually. Oh my god, how to start an intro? They did that, like they did that, wow, the introduction was massive, grand, so like serious and strong. And also they have changed like their appearances, which is really cool to like play around with that as well. The harmonies, they're kings of harmonies. They do it like no other. They will always, I think in my head, I will remember them as a choir of 4 people. Literally, you don't need anyone else. That's a full choir.
As a child, you would wait and watch from far away, but you always knew that you'd be the one that walk while they are playing.
Such a clean vocal.
Here we are, don't turn away now. We are the warriors that build this town. Here we are, don't turn away now.
His voice stands out so much right now. Like the higher harmony stood out so intensely, but like in the best way possible. You can feel like the leading like vocal, and he did a beautiful job. And I just love how they layer each other. They just blend so well. It's just so seamless. And I love how they like build from each other. Starts 1, then 2, then 3, then all 4, then pulls back again. It's like their version of like crescendo. They're like, we just add more harmonies and more voices, and that's how we become bigger, bigger, smaller, smaller, bigger, bigger, smaller, smaller. I don't know, it's quite interesting. And I love how much emotion they also like present from themselves, how much in the zone they are.
Time will come when you have to rise above the past, improve yourself, your spirit never dies.
The depth of that voice.
I've gone to take my throne above. Don't be from me, cause this will be the labor of my love. Here we are, don't turn away now. We are the warriors that build this
So grand.
town. Here we are, don't turn away now. We are the warriors that build this town.
I feel like the other guy usually sings the highest harmony, but this time he did, and I think it's a interesting choice to also like switch around like your place in like quartet in a band or whatever setting you are, to like play around with your instrument and like learn new things, I guess. Also, the guy who sings usually the lowest sing quite high for himself, I think, because usually he's like in the depths of like his voice, but this time he's singing like a normal person's like I can't say normal, but like for average person who sings, that would be like the comfortable place to sing. So for him it was a bit higher than usual, I have to say, like, because usually for me I think he's down, down there. Which is interesting to hear them like more closely in like harmonies. Like there's not that many like extremes. There's like, oh my god, like piercing through and like depths of I don't know what. And of course instruments. Without those, the performances would not be the same, even though they could do beautiful acapellas.
Don't turn away now. Don't turn away. We are the warriors that build this town. Here we are, don't turn away now. We are the warriors that build this town. Your spirit never dies.
I love that at every performance at the end I applaud for them, like they could hear me, but like it's just my automatic instinct to be like, great job, you did amazing. But let's reflect on this performance of theirs. I feel like this was the most pulled back, like simpler. Trust me, it's not simple what they just did there, but for them, I feel like this was the most simpler performance I have heard from them overall. I think for a normal human being, this is a vocal acrobatics and just to hold your own harmony the whole song through and change keys and everything is a job and a half. So, but for them, I feel like it was more simple. But nonetheless, that was effective, because not always you have to go to extremes to create like the wow factor, and not always you need the wow factor. Sometimes you just need to be there, you need to be present, and you have to just experience that there is, you know. I still love their layerings of the voices. They were so just seamless as always, and they just are so good at that. They are like, could be teachers for so many people to do how to harmonize with your bandmates, and they blend so well, even though their voices are so different from each other, but they just work. And yeah, and this time there was not these extremes, but I quite actually enjoyed to hear them like more like as a normal human being, like vocals, how they would sing, even though there were still some lows and there were still some insane highs for a male person to sing that high and for anyone to sing that low. So still some little bit sprinkles of those extremes, but not overpowering that you were just like grabbing in your seat and just don't know what to do with yourself. But I really loved it. It was pleasant to see and watch and hear, and I love how they were like kind of in sync, even though they were not looking at each other, not like at all. I feel like they were more so focused to the audience, and even in the wider shots when they were filmed, they kind of even moved similarly. I don't know, what do you think of this performance, guys? I really enjoyed it. I think it was unique. It was, in my opinion, it was more rock than the last performance that I saw, but you let me know in the comments down below if I'm right or wrong, because we all have different opinions and that's just how it is. So yeah, but yeah, leave your comments down below what you thought of this performance, and please leave your comments down below of what I could react of them next, because they are one of my favorite, I don't know, can I call them a band, but like favorite quartet I ever have known, and I will definitely want to keep discover them and listen to them and watch them with you and just get blown away every single time I see them. But other than that, I will see you next time with another probably groundbreaking performance, and yeah, see you then. Bye.